made it to state 2 of our journey. We're in Sweet Home, Alabama.
Finally, after 1 month and 1 week, 1 month and 10 days, I don't know, in Florida, we're in the second state, and we just had po' boys.
Yes, first po' boy.
We are Nacho and Claire. Join us for our trip around the USA with our 1969 VW camper, the Blue Doobie.
Discovery.
I took off the air filter because it's filthy, covered in oil, and there's a little surprise.
What?
Spare key. We only have one key, and we've been trying to get it copied, and nobody makes these old ones anymore. But I guess now we don't need a copy anymore. This is very nice. If only I can take it out of this stuff. Look at this oil filter, this air filter. Looks like an oil filter. It might be the problem with our engine. No air coming in through this.
Well, our morning didn't go as planned. We were rear-ended by a black Toyota Tundra TRD Pro going west on I-10 around 7 a.m. So we've seen better days. Somebody just hit and run our combi. We're driving west towards New Orleans. Super excited to go to New Orleans because it's such a unique city, and a black Toyota truck literally came speeding behind us. We were going 50 miles per hour. Hit the back of our combi, pretended he was gonna pull over, and then just left. We called the cops, we called 911. The back of the combi is dented. We're still driving. We're both okay, which is good, but really scary, not cool. Very heartless person. I can't believe it. I can't imagine hitting someone and then just leaving them by the side of the road with no explanation. But we're okay, so, I mean, we're a little shaken up.
Yeah.
But we're okay.
We calculated everything. We woke up early, not too early because we wanted to get on the road after sunrise for visibility, and we wanted to get to New Orleans before the ice storm. The campground people even called us to let us know there's an ice storm, and we told them yes, we're going early before the storm.
Yeah.
We left plenty of time, and now this guy comes along, ruins our day, and now it's already pouring. We're doing good.
So
Almost there.
Yeah, we left early to avoid this storm. It was supposed to start raining an hour after we got there, but since that person crashed into us, we're now about an hour behind, I guess.
Yeah, a bit more than an hour, but it won't be freezing until 11, and if
truck, I'm sure he has a dent because he hit us going, I mean, he must have been going 100. He must have been going double what we were going. So, I mean, it's unfortunate. These things happen. We're still going. We're okay. So that's the most important thing. And hopefully we can get somewhere for the Doobie to rest.
Your destination will be on the left.
There's like a crazy wall with spikes on top of it around the RV site. And that's good security for the Doobie. It's shorter than this, so it'll be good. And we made it. A little bit of a dramatic morning, but it won't stop us. We gotta stay positive.
They just called me from the, I'm calling every single store and the exit where the guy took off. This place has him on camera. He pulled into a parking lot, went around the store and back into the highway. So they can't give me the footage, but they have to send a police officer to go there, check it out. So now I'm calling the police. They give us direct contact,
Yeah.
and hopefully they'll find his information and, I don't know,
Wow, that will be
insurance,
great.
something.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Yep.
Woo.
Yeah, I mean,
Bad guys don't get away.
So after that lovely morning, we are in the French Quarter and we made it to New Orleans. Woo!
a breath
Look at
of
how
fresh
pretty.
air, positivity, cold air, fresh air. And it's very nice. It's all decorated. There's nobody out. I thought it would be more crowded. I guess we need to walk more in.
Yeah,
But it looks super nice. It looks very European around here.
it's gorgeous. And we were so stressed we didn't eat, so time to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, it's Mardi Gras tomorrow, so it's Mardi Gras 2021, which will be a little bit different than any other Mardi Gras people have seen. But we actually didn't get to tell you guys that yet because of everything that happened. But we're super excited. It's Mardi Gras. It's our first Mardi Gras.
Yep. And Bourbon Street is one of the highlights here, and we're 2 or 3 blocks away. It will be closed tomorrow, so we get to see it today. Stay away from people. Just do our own thing outside and get some nice food.
And still social distance. So.
As you can probably tell, it doesn't look as busy as it normally would the day before Mardi Gras. That is both because there is a polar vortex, it's the coldest Mardi Gras in over 200 years, and because COVID-19 has changed the way we gather in big crowds. To deal with the cold, I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants and 3 jackets. And how's New Orleans?
Very cold, very European, and we're very isolated too, which is great. We're the only ones who want to sit outside. And we're about to get the famous muffuletta that I've been dreaming about for 2 weeks, so let's see what that is.
So hungry.
Pick it up and go.
Let's see if I can. Oh my god.
After eating, we got to explore the city and see the Mardi Gras decorations.
So earlier this year we were on the other side of the Mississippi in Iowa, and it's really cool to see it where it ends in Louisiana and New Orleans. And look at this gorgeous boat behind us. Nacho said apparently that these used to race up and down the Mississippi. And it's freezing!
We haven't had a bad enough day.
I'm shaking.
Our luck is frozen. We can't get back in.
Are you kidding me? After someone rear-ends us, now we can't get in the cubby.
No, I can't. Okay.
So we are headed to Cafe de Monde to get the famous donut and chicory coffee.
It's much nicer today, and we have a lead on the truck from yesterday. We also ate very nicely. We slept good. It's warmer, so very nice day coming up.
Yes.
Bourbon Street was closed to prevent crowds from gathering, so we're lucky we got to see it the previous day. Today we're going to Cafe du Monde to get our chicory coffee and sugar-coated donuts or something. I don't know what they're called. Napoleon House is closed, so it's great we went yesterday. And looks like we have the place to ourselves. So. Es una torta frita. Exactamente.
Yum, shrimp and grits and Cajun trio.
New Orleans has such a rich food culture, we had to try some of the classics. On Mardi Gras, there is usually a parade with floats and bead throwing. In order to keep the magic of Mardi Gras alive, people set up decorations in their own backyards. It became Yardi Gras, and we met up with our friends for a tour of Charles Street.
There were many people still dressed up in their Mardi Gras attire. The Yardi Gras.
We made it to Yardi Gras.
So this won't open since an accident. So yeah, you can see it's cracked all the way here. This is also dented in. Should be flush with the side of the bus. And I need to pry it open because we're on freezing temperatures. I need to see if there's damage to the engine, if the battery's okay, the fuel lines. I can't open it.
Ooh, that looks promising. Ooh.
We got the engine hatch open. There was no visible damage to the engine, but the damage to the body looked worse than we thought.
The next morning, my brother, who had been road tripping about 2 weeks to a month behind us, caught up, and we met him and his girlfriend to hang out in New Orleans. He got to meet the Doobie. However, my brother doesn't really like cities, so he took us on a walk around the swamp to see the animals instead.
After our visit to the swamp, we headed north out of the city. We woke up in this cool swamp camping spot where we saw wild pigs. We had a long drive ahead of us, but the small hills were a bit of a challenge for the Doobie.
Our problems did not stop there. After a successful drive to the next campsite, even though the terrain was flat, we were still having issues. We ended up having to get a tow truck.
Visit to the mechanic once a month about. We lost power and we didn't quite make it up to Shreveport.
For safety mostly, we didn't want to get on the road with the engine being so underpowered. So we just got towed. We called the insurance. We got towed to this place. They specialize in VWs and they will get us all checked up on Monday.
If you want to find out more about our journey, please hit subscribe and follow along. We are traveling around the USA in our 1969 VW bus, and we would love if you came along with us.